Hello, welcome to 5th grade Open House 2019. Throughout this video, feel free to pause as necessary or rewind also. Meet the 5th grade team. Mr. Turner and Miss Nestler are paired together this year. Mr. Hamlin and Miss Andrews are also paired together. Miss Olds will be teaching her scholars all day long. We know that communication between home and school is vitally important for the success of our scholars, and we stay connected with you in a variety of ways. We post regular videos and pictures to our Facebook pages. We send home weekly emails previewing upcoming events, and we can send messages through Class Dojo. Here's a look at our daily schedule. We start our learning after the morning announcements around 9:40, and we start the dismissal process around 3:40 in the afternoon. Our lunch schedule is tiered, but all scholars have 30 minutes for lunch. And this year we have added a 6th special to our rotation. The STEM Nook will be used as a special rotation this year to go along with art, PE, and music. And so the days that specials are on will change each week as a result. We have many exciting field trips lined up this year, and we want to get some of those dates out to you, as well as some of the cost for those dates. More information on each field trip will be shared by your homeroom teacher as we get closer to each field trip. We will be needing chaperones for many of our field trips this year, and in order to join us as a chaperone, you'll need to be a Pasco County approved volunteer. This application has to be completed annually, so make sure you have that on file as soon as possible.
As a school, we will be using Class Dojo to reward scholars when they are walking the Wiregrass Way. Parents, you can connect on Class Dojo. Some of the incentives and rewards will be booth tickets, principals' parties, a 5th grade mid-quarter party, and specific teacher behavior rewards or programs. Any interventions for not walking the Wiregrass Way include verbal warnings, a loss of lunchroom privileges, a phone call or an email home, or visit to administration's office. Scholars have received a planner this week to keep track of important assignments and tasks. Using this planner on a daily basis is a great habit to develop as we prepare scholars for middle school. Teachers will have a scholar planner in their classroom on display so that we can model how scholars can be organized in this way. Our curriculum is based on the Florida standards, which are Common Core aligned. For ELA, we use ReadyGen, which uses texts to study our standards in ELA. We use ERLA as a supplemental reading program where scholars are reading 30 minutes a day. We use Eureka Math, Discovery Education and Science, and Active Classroom and News ELA in Social Studies.
For Eureka Math, we will be having 6 modules, all focused on getting ready for the FSA in late April, early May. And so you will see us start with Module 1, some assessments as time goes on, mid-module and end of module assessments. and we'll talk more about it at our conference. For science, we use Discovery Education, and we have textbooks that we use in class along with practice books, and we will be covering our standards of life science, climate, earth structure, matter, space. With space, we'll be going to NASA, so that'll be a fun January, February. We'll be doing force and motion, energy, and taking that FSA. And after that FSA test, we will be doing human growth and development.
All right, for ELA and reading, we do both ERLA and ReadyGen. For ReadyGen, our 4 units are outlined right there. It's really focusing on the standards that scholars will be tested at the end of the year and really helping them to develop the knowledge that they need to know. For ERLA, this is a specific program that helps us to level students, so that way we know the instructional level that they need to be at, and so that we can really help to build them up as a scholar and at their exact level. For social studies, we use Active Classroom. This is based on our country's history and just learning different things about the United States and building that history knowledge for students.
Scholars will have many opportunities to practice skills outside of the classroom each week. Our homework policy is that scholars should be reading 30 minutes of nightly reading. In math, scholars have a Succeed workbook that they can keep at home for math practice. Many scholars have already connected on Khan Academy, Quizlet, and MobyMax for extra practice with grade level standards or grade level facts. And then we also have multiplication and division fact fluency, because we know that once those facts are automatic, a lot of the math standards are a lot easier for scholars to understand. They can review class notes, preview upcoming lessons, and then have occasional projects that they complete at home.
And for Turner Nestler, we will be using MobyMax for science.
Scholars can bring personal tablets and laptops to school. However, it is not required. We do ask that for the best learning to occur, that cell phones stay in backpacks all day long. If you are bringing a tablet or a laptop to school, we do ask that we have a signed Bring Your Own Device contract on file so that we can keep scholars accountable for using devices in a learning-focused manner.
All right, so we have our FSA and FCAT at the end of the school year. Our writing FSA will be at the beginning of April, and that will be on either an opinion writing or informative. And then for our FSAs, we have both math and reading, as well as an FCAS for science, and that will be at the end of April and beginning of May, and we will go ahead and give you guys more information as we get that information for the specific dates. My Pasco Connect is something that we are using to make sure that students understand technology and just getting different usages within that. For My Pasco Connect, they can get access to My Learning on there, which we will be doing assignments, and just various other things. There's direct links for Khan Academy and a few other things, so make sure that they are logged into that. If they are unsure of their username or password, please email us or have the scholar come up to us and we can get that information to them.
So our objective is to get our scholars ready for middle school. Most of them will be going across the street, and we want to have a great 5th grade year of experiences, and that will include struggles and failure. So we are here to grow. We have a growth mindset, and we will persevere. So join us, and together we will have a fantastic year.
As questions arise, please feel free to email us. Email is the easiest way to contact us with any questions. There you'll see each of our emails. You can pause this slide right now if you want to screenshot it or take a picture so that you have it if you don't have it already. You can email us to conference on September 9th or 10th, or any time that works for you. Please email us and be on the lookout for a conference night schedule sign up emailed by your teacher. If you need one sooner, please reach out to your homeroom teacher to schedule a conference. Thank you so much for listening to our digital open house. We are so excited and honored to be working with you and your families and your scholar this year.